Meet the cockatiel. Scientifically known as Nymphicus halanicus, it is an old world parrot and is closely related to the cockatoo. Hailing from the Australian outback, they are nomadic creatures that travel in small flocks to forage for food and can typically be found in the savanna and forest biome, often near water sources. They can survive up to 10 to 15 years in the wild, but as pets, they can live on average up to 15 to 25 years. But with the proper love and care, they can outlive their average lifespan with some exceeding 30 plus years. Although tiny, they can be just as adorable and affectionate as their bigger relatives while being more gentle and less prone to depression. The cockatiel is known for its unique crest, a trait they share with their cousins. The crest can be used as an indicator of mood, with an upright crest reflecting an alert or excited mood, while a flattened crest reflecting an upset or aggressive mood. See those cheek patches? You can tell a cockatiel's gender by using it. Males have vibrant cheek patches while the females are noticeably more dull. If they have no cheek patches, you can also use the horizontal barring on the underside of their tail feathers to determine their gender. However, many of these differences become clear only after the birds complete their first molt, typically at 6 to 12 months of age. Cockatiels come in many different colors and patterns. The natural or default wild-type cockatiel is known as the normal gray cockatiel. They have medium gray plumage with natural white flashes on the outer wing edges. The white-faced cockatiel is similar to the gray cockatiel, but they lack the yellow and orange pigments in their facial area, turning their face white. The pied cockatiel is uniquely different because this mutation takes away most of the gray feathers, making yellow and white patches show up randomly on the body and head. They are divided into light pied, heavy pied, and clear pied, depending on how much gray is missing. Similar to the clear pied cockatiel, the Lutino cockatiel sports a yellow or white plumage, but they lack the genes to produce the black, brown, and gray pigments, causing their eyes, feet, and beak to turn pink, with some having a bald spot behind their crest. Cockatiels can carry multiple mutations at the same time, which results in unique appearances, but can also hide the gender characteristics. So the most accurate way to determine their gender is via a DNA test. If you're considering such a test, do your own research for a reputable company and follow the best practices for collecting samples. Cockatiels are generally regarded as an easily tameable bird, especially when compared to a cockatoo. They are known for their gentle and friendly nature and are often the first pet bird for many bird owners. Their wild diet consists of seeds, fruits, berries, vegetation, and the occasional insect. But in captivity, their main staple food should be pellets, supplemented by fresh vegetables and fruits. Fresh vegetables such as leafy greens, bell peppers, and carrots should be provided daily, while fruits such as apples, bananas, and melons should be offered a few times per week. Like most pets, avocado, alcohol, caffeine, chocolate, garlic, and onions are toxic, so keep it away from them. Cockatiels are quite dusty, so provide baths 2 or 3 times per week using lukewarm water and keep them in a warm, draft-free area after the bath to prevent illness. Their cage size should be at least 24 inches in width, height, and depth, even if the bird spends a lot of time outside. This will give them enough room to stretch their wings, climb, and perform short flights. A small cage will lead to reduced activity, which may cause both physical and mental health issues. A bigger cage will allow you to put more accessories, which will help reduce boredom and stress. But make sure bar spacing is not too wide to prevent the bird from squeezing out. For the cage interior, provide perches and toys with different textures and hardness for mental stimulation, cuddle bones for beak and nail health, and an optional air purifier near their cage can help reduce the amount of dust. A cockatiel needs at least 2 to 4 hours of supervised out-of-cage time, as this will allow your cockatiel to get the necessary physical exercise, mental stimulation, and social interaction they need. But if possible, let them out the cage for most of the day so they can learn to enjoy independent exploration without the constant need for human interaction. Overall, cockatiels are charming pets with friendly, playful personalities, but they require significant care and attention. They need a spacious, clean, and safe environment with regular out-of-cage time for exercise and mental stimulation, along with daily social interaction to keep boredom at bay. Keep in mind that cockatiels can be messy, scattering feathers, droppings, and dust that might trigger allergies, and their long lifespan makes them a serious long-term commitment. If you're prepared for the responsibility and have the time and resources to meet their needs, a cockatiel can become a delightful lifelong companion, and adopting one can be a rewarding way to give a bird a loving home.